Voilà. Casi siempre estoy sin decir nada en estos. A ver, aguanta.
To Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? Brandt. Shall we go inform him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Al fin, estaba teniendo problemitas con el micrófono.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
This looks as good a place as any.
Hoi! Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Say, you're not from round here, are you? How I envy you. I long to learn more. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. My apologies, friend, but I'd best thank you for indulging me.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... the foremost hospitality you know where to find. This inspires naught but misgivings.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Oi there, friend! All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you... My thanks, sir. As to the matter, I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the cart. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to War. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reads splendid. Now, the cart's only departed, and mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir... Oh, and I'll pay your fare. Come find me when you've delivered that letter.
We've a delivery to make, 'twould seem.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tail bite, bastards.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when...
I have no issue falling asleep. I was a tad in...
Look as long as you please. I don't sense...
Over here, if you would.
Hoi, friend! Having any time for me today? I dare say there's something I've come to understand during my stolen hour. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even... I want to live a life I can proudly call my own. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of looking at this box. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's son. 'Tis something I obtained of, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear now. I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. Thus, I cannot say when next week, though I feel sure we... Till then...
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
It's no great shock to me.
I've got a good view of the
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost. Much obliged.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Naught good will come of this.
Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has returned to your stepmaster.
Errands are wearisome work, indeed.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
'Tis no great shock.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with.
Always sets me to thinking. This
It is quiet about.
Coming, Master.
He really ought to have returned. Mayhaps his time I went looking.
Alas, would that you were our sovereign.
Well met, sir. How might I do, sir?
I could spend all day
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears on him. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself. Not you.
Time to be heading home.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
This won't last long. Needs reinforcing.
These old bones can hardly...
It is quiet about.
My bed falls and I shan't...
To do. He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time I went looking for him.
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? 'Tis a fair way you've come. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, so...
Shall we report back now?
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Not much going on.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
So long as we remember to keep to our assigned roles, we shall be a united front in the face of any foe.
Indeed, you are correct.
Ingredients are plentiful. Consider me your bulwark.
Here we go again.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
I am well aware of everything. Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
I can attack at a moment's notice. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale. Fancy a gander? I find good. For sale. Always a pleasure.
Oh, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the arisen.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it.
You're gonna regret that.
Come on then. We're ready to fight.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you. See?
Hello. La verdad, estoy haciendo misiones por hacer. Este juego ya lo cagué una vez.
Over here!
Well done.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way? I mustn't falter.
De repente los planos se ponen bien intensos. Sí, dije detectaron algo y no.
There, Master. Saurians.
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
Success. Our foe hasn't even noticed aught's been pilfered.
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
This brute has quite the temper.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
I am well aware of the I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
That ladder looks
Well done.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other...
Sí, dije detectaron algo.
There, Master! Saurians!
Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
Success. Our foe hasn't even noticed aught's been pilfered.
Bueno. Bueno.
Promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. Prepare yourself!
You must cleanse yourself of that oil post-haste.
Está raro.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Dare.
Now you've done it. That's quite enough.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Battles atop bridges are best avoided.
There is no worse place to be ambushed than the middle of a bridge.
Ah, now I understand. We've got goblins!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
I'll not stand for
Couldn't have done better myself.
Herald who was out
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
A firm push is what's needed here.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks, you know. I've got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
I got you. Use this chance to recover. I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night? I can scarce keep my eyes open.